What is the sneakiest way you've cheesed somebody? What's good? It's your boy Rico. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Duel. And today we have 3 matches to show. 3 cheesy, like real cheesy matches. 2 featuring my ice deck. 1 featuring my Rhyperior deck. I know I'm late to the party, but I wanted to, test Rhyperior since the buff. But before that, we have 4 announcements, 4 orders of business that we need to go over before we jump into today's episode. 1, Showtime. Showtime is back. Showtime uploaded a video, and Showtime's going through some hard stuff right now. He's going through a difficult time. So if you guys can, please go to his latest video, show some support. If you're not subbed to him, please go ahead and sub to him. He's one of the great founders of this YouTube, doing Pokemon Duel content. He's been there from like the beginning. So please go and show him support. If you're not subbed to him, please go sub to him. All his information is linked down below. Showtime, I want to show you something, buddy. This Japanese player, Komano Komastar, indicates that you and Dread are his favorite YouTubers. So listen, bro, I know you're going through a tough time, but just hang in there, man. I'm glad we have this small community and we're all in this together, and we're all here for you, bro. So if you ever need anything, please don't hesitate to reach out to me or to anybody, because like I said, we are definitely here for you. Second order of business, Pokemon Direct. It is going to be tomorrow. It's streaming. I will stream it. We're going to live stream my reaction. We're going to get some more information on Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. I can't wait. Hopefully we get the full evolutions of the starters. I want to see a full Pokedex. I just want more information, but it is tomorrow at 6 a.m. PDT, and like I said, we'll be streaming it. It's probably going to be, about 30 minutes, but I'm pretty excited for that, so make sure you guys are there. Third order of business, I want to open up something to the channel. I want to do something like meme of the week, meme of the month, and this came from Sam. So kind of what I want you guys to do is just send me something with either a meme or something that you came up with. Now take a look at this. Sam sent me this, and it's Poplio getting KO'd by Nebby. Now we know what Poplio can do, right? Poplio has the balloon trick. It turns all your purples into a mist. Well, take a look at this. The Nebby lands the splash, right? And the Poplio lands the mist. Like, how funny is that? And then Sam drew this up. There's a little thumbs up, like a joke's on you, bro. I don't care what your ability is. I'm still going to KO you. So I kind of want to start introducing something, like I said, a meme of the month, meme of the week. So I do have a meme-only channel in my Discord. If you want to send me some memes and like a funny screenshot of like just something funny or rage-inducing or just something that happened, please do that. Let's add that to the channel. And then the last order of business. Craney is having a tournament. Congrats to Craney. He reached 500 subs. That is an awesome milestone. I'm so happy for you, bro. Congratulations. But what he's doing is he's going to have 2 tournaments. A tournament is going to be, one of the tournaments is from 3K to 3.8, and then the other one is going to be for 3.9K plus. All of the rules are here. Like, you can't use Dawn Wings, Arceus, Celebi, no Omega Altaria. The rules are here. I'll link it in the description below. But I also want to add to the prizes, because he's given prizes for first and second for the 3.9K plus, but only one prize for 3K to 3.8K, and each prize is a player pass. So he's going to give away 1 player pass for 3K to 3.8, and then 2 player passes from 3.9K plus for first and second. Well, I want to extend the prizes and also give out a player pass for the second place winner for the 3K and 3.8. I also want to add something else to it, like maybe like a $10 gift card or like a boost or something for like the person who had the most surrounds or the most KOs or most creative deck or the funniest cheese or something like that. I don't know. We'll make a poll on Twitter and we'll vote on it. We'll do something like that. But here's where you sign up. Like I said, everything is linked in the description below. It's going to start in roughly 1 week on the 11th of June. So let's get hyped and be prepared for that. Now, let's jump into today's episode. 3 matches. You guys know the drill. We got some boosters open. We'll open up those, and then we'll go over the decks that I've created and the cheese. What is the sneakiest way you've cheesed somebody? spin down. Oh, and it looks like we're most likely going to be getting the 5K monthly points. So we will be getting that rainbow booster because we will be getting the boost, the 3-day and the 10-win boost on the 7th. So I'm pretty excited for that. We are at least guaranteed an EX if we don't get one today or the rest of the days leading up to it. But let's go gold before we go locked. All right, we got it. Guaranteed rare at least. Rainbow Light. Oh, let's go. Wow, we got a Mega Glalie. That's awesome, dude. There's a player who his name is like Weakling or something like that. He runs a scary ice deck. Pretty high player. I've seen him in 4K. I think he's sitting at 3.7 right now. I believe he did play Craney earlier today when Craney was streaming. But he's got 3 Glalies, 3 Mega Glalies. I believe they're all like chain 10, level 10. They are scary. That's cool. I can't believe we just pulled that. All right, let's see what we're going to be getting from this locked booster. Rainbow. Oh my god. Wow, 2 well, 1 UX, 1 EX. That's amazing. I cannot believe we just pulled those. And 30 materials. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's jump into the first match. Okay, guys, this first match is going to be me featuring the Rhyperior. Now, when Rhyperior got its buffed, I really was super excited to get my hands on it and mess around with it. But everybody jumped on it. Everybody, displayed, all the YouTubers, everyone else displayed how to use Rhyperior. So I kind of had to do something different. Had to do something that hasn't been seen yet, at least on YouTube, unofficially. I haven't seen anything on this. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to figure out how can we get Rhyperior next to the goal? Like, what is the fastest way we can get there? I mean, typically, you get a runner, put them on the entry point, pull the switch, but the opponent knows. Once they pull the switch, the opponent knows, and they just put another runner next there, and then your plan is pretty much cut short. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to get there as quickly as possible, but I wanted to get there as sneaky as possible. And this was just a rough draft deck. Now that I think about it, Lorantis just don't really cut it. Like, I would probably cut them out. But what I wanted to do, here's the plan. We put Rhyperior right here. And whatever counters here, we're going to bring Bulu here and bring Bulu in the center and attack whatever is here. Because Bulu has the full swing. If you guys don't know what this full swing does, moves one Pokemon that is both adjacent to this Pokemon and not its battle opponent to a point 3 steps away. That Pokemon gains weight. If any of you guys remember way back in the day when we had the grass gym, what you would do is you'd put Virizion here your first turn. Then they would block it off, and then you'd bring Bulu here your second turn, attack, KO it or not, and then you would throw Virizion right here, and then the next play they would have to cover up, and then you would just type in /cheese. So what I want to do is we want to throw Rhyperior right here, and then we'll air balloon for the goal. The only problem is, here is my plates. We're rocking the X Speed double chance, primarily for the full swing, power battle for the Rhyperior, long throw, max revive, and the grass here because we are running a grass deck. Now, if you guys notice, I am not running the air balloon. Now, the air balloon, it's just, we need the double chance for the full swing. And then we need the X Speed if there is a Lunala, if there's a Dawnwings, if there's something that's purple heavy right here, we need to be able to X Speed. And actually, I don't even know if X Speed would even go into full swing. I don't even primarily know how X Speed works. Choose one of your Pokemon on the field for this turn. One of this Pokemon's white attack. See, I don't know what that gold attack is predicated on. I don't know how it determines which white move it is. But that's why we have the X Speed is primarily for that reason. So if we wanted to run Air Balloon, we would either have to get rid of X Speed or the double chance. So we're going up against X Shadow. This is in it's a Roomy. So that's why the huge discrepancy in Elo. So we go first, and dude, I did not even know this. I have not ran Rhyperior yet. It has 0 MP when you go first. I didn't know you can just move it 2 spaces right away. I was like, whoa, okay. So that's what we're gonna do. They're gonna bring on the Marshadow, and then we have to be defensive here with our Lorantis. And now what they're gonna do is they're gonna counter me with the Argus. I'm like, okay, this is perfect. Now we can bring on our Bulu. They bring on their Banette, and now we're going to DC here, going for the full swing. And hopefully they hit the Judgment, because if they do hit the Judgment because of Bulu's ability, we will not get KO'd. And they do hit the Judgment. Let's go, even though we get out damage. That attack does not affect Bulu because of Bulu's ability. I'm going to move the Rhyperior right next to the goal. And now it would have been nice to have the Air Balloon, but we don't have the Air Balloon. But my opponent is going to gold block anyway. And I'm like, dude, I don't know about that. I probably would have just attacked with Arceus there, but he doesn't. He gold blocks, and he gives me the opportunity to power battle right here. And we're hoping to hit our purple shift into our bulldoze, and we both hit purple. And I do get the bulldozer into their knockoff. Let's go, GG boys. Now that is pretty sneaky. I don't think my opponent saw it coming. Who runs Bulu anyway? And Bulu's pretty decent because of weight. You know how many weight decks we have going on? Crane's running a weight deck. Continental Crush is going around. Like, Bulu's pretty good. So give that one a try. I mean, it's very gimmicky. Like, when it works, but when it does, it just gets destroyed. But all right, let's jump into the second match. All right, guys, this second match, we're going up against Revy, and I believe Revy is top 5 in monthly currently. Take a look at their deck. They're also running a weight deck, so let's explain my deck, and I was super excited when I saw that they were running a weight deck. So here's what we're going to do. We got Glaceon. You guys know that. I tweeted about it. We finally got our Glaceon, so now I want to feature Glaceon. Now let's take a look at what Glaceon can even do. Glaceon. Now, Glaceon's not really known for, like, sheer power. The damage is really low. I mean, it has a Diamond Dust that can freeze, but it's only a 2-star purple. It has the Ice Beam that can freeze, but, like, what can you do after that? Nothing. This thing really can't do that much in terms of, like, battle. So let's go to its ability. Just like all the other EV evolutions, they can move through the figures that they are super effective against. So this can MP through ground and flying-type Mons. Well, here's the issue. We can't turn Mons into ground, even though there's a couple ground Mons in the meta because like a Rhyperior. But what we're gonna do is we brought the Rotom, and because we have the Rotom, we brought the Electric Fan to turn everything into a flying type. That way this Glaceon can move through them for 9 turns. Now, because we're running the Rotom, I also thought, you know what, maybe what we should also do is bring the Refrigerator and turn everything into an ice type. When you turn everything into an ice type, the figures that are at least 2 spaces away from you or next to you, they're -1 MP. And Avalog. When was the last time we've seen Avalog? Avalog is so cheesy because of its ability. If you don't know what the ability is, let me just go over it real quick. Before using this Pokemon, you can switch its position with an adjacent Ice-type Pokemon or Frozen Pokemon. Your Ice-type Pokemon can MP move over this Pokemon when using an MP move. I totally spaced that. I thought that I can just put it on my entry point, and any of my Mons can move through it, but it's specifically Ice Mons. So we forgot about that. So that's how this deck is going to work. Essentially what I want to do. Oh, and what makes 1 MP Mons, like Avalog was kind of cheesy, right? A while ago. But what was really hard is that it couldn't move 2 MP. Well, now that we got the air balloon, this thing can be super, super cheesy. You want to know why? You can set up your basic, you know, like your Virizion cheese. You have something right here. They have something right here. You move right here. And then I can use its ability. So here's another sneaky way to do it, to cheese your opponent. So here's my deck is very complex. Requires some sort of setup, because essentially what you have to do is you have to put something right here, then you have to air balloon your Avalog right here, then you have to refrigerate your Rotom to turn it into the Refrigerator Rotom, Ice Rotom. What is it? Freeze Rotom? I don't even know what it is. What is it? Frost Rotom. Turn it into Frost, then you can use its ability. And then once all that's done, and then after you've, got your EV KO'd, and then you got your evolution, then you can evolve into the Glaceon, and then you can run the Electric Fan, and then you can move through figures. But what's also good about the Electric Fan, look at what this plate does. Removes the weight condition from all Pokemon. So the Glaceon and the Electric Fan, that's kind of like in the later games if the ice doesn't work out. So enough of me ranting. You guys know how the deck works. Let's see what happens. And this thing right here is the bane of my existence. Like, this thing absolutely destroys my deck. What I wanted to do was, I don't really want the Glalie. Like, I did want the Glalie. The Glalie is there for the Sheer Cold to Mega Evolve and, whatever's frozen, try to banish it. But I really wanted to put in the Alolan Slash, Sand Slash, just to counter the Aegislash, because I've been destroyed by Aegislash using this deck. But all right, now you know what the deck does. Let's see what happens. So he's going to open up with his Dactyl, and we're just going to be defensive with our Kyurem. And also, Kyurem, this deck needs work because I'm using Kyurem as my goalie, and everything that freezes is beyond 2 steps away, so it doesn't really keep them frozen. It doesn't keep them permafrost. But we're going to cover up gold there. They're going to bring on their their Guzzlord. And then I'm going to long throw here. And now what I attack this Dactyl. This Dactyl is, I don't want him on my entry point anymore, so that's why we get rid of him. We had pretty good odds there. Make everything spin. They're not running a sphere, otherwise if they were, they would be gone because he did. No, wait, this is other than blue, right? Let me go back on that again. Anything other than a blue. Okay, never mind. So that one will work. Anyway, so now we're going to set up our Shuppet wall. They're going to bring on the slash, and the slash is difficult, but I'm like, this is actually good. We can bring this on. You can KO me, and then what we can do is we can bring our Glaceon in. But anyway, he's going to hop over. He's going to attack. He kind of ruined my plans here because essentially what I wanted to do was bring the Avalog there, but he brought his Aerodactyl there, so now I can't do it. But they did roll the blue, so now we can freeze. Now I'm going to attack here and try to get my evolution up, but we do. They do get the taunt, so let's go. We get our Aurorus. He unfreezes. I'm going to attack again. We get the KO. Let's go. Ancient Power, get the buff on my Aurorus. And now what we can do is we're going to air balloon. Oh, I totally forgot to show you guys my plate. We are rocking the double air balloon. The air balloons for the Avalog and the air balloon for the Eevee. Because if I usually go first, I would rush with Eevee. You guys know how that rushes. I move to the center. They move somewhere. I move here. Boom. We would take the entry point right away. But the problem is there's a bunch of Aegislashes going around, so the rush of the Eevee is kind of non-existent currently. So now we move there, and he attacks me. I like the attack here because there have been times where I've been attacked. People kind of see what's going on, and I get KO'd, and it kind of frustrates me. But we survive there because of the huge dodge, so now we're going to play the Refrigerator, and there's not much he can do except he would have to move out of the way with the Guzzlord. But I don't think Revy sees it because he's going to Dragon Sphere here. I'm like, oh, dude, you pulled the Dragon Sphere, and now we're going to switch, and now we're going to get rid of you. Let's go. So now he moves because he knows what's going to happen. I'm going to move there, and we're going to cheese. But he sees what's happened. Now, I only move one step up because I'm waiting for my Z-Gauge to come up. I know this thing is probably going to attack me. I didn't want to move right here because then he could have just attacked me from there. That's why I only moved up one space. But now he brings on his Dactyl here, and now we're going to attack. And we do get the Aurora Beam, so now what we're going to do is we're going to freeze this Aegislash. They're going to undo it. And now what we're going to do is we are going to Continental Crush, and we are going to give weight to 3 figures. Let's go. 8. Wait, 8. And now he's going to Tectonic Rage, and I'm like, oh, bro, why did you get off your entry point? Because this is now... I am going to punish you for that. We do get the miss, but we still have the air balloon from the Eevee, and then we're going to air balloon and take the entry point there. And there's not much Revy can do because, I mean, he does have the gold block, he does have the switch, he does have the no guard. Well, maybe he could have, I don't know if he could have exhausted enough turns because he max revives. He max revives here. I don't know. So, hold on, we're going to stop this. If it doesn't, oh, damn. So we took the goal. Because if he didn't max revive, well, he had to cover gold. If he covered gold, I would have taken the entry point. And then he would have had a max revive. Then he would have had a Pokemon switch, which I believe he still would have had another turn of wait. So I think he just gave up there because he knew he wouldn't have had enough turns to outweight the wait. But good games to Revy. So let's jump into the last and final match. All right, this last and final match, same deck. I don't remember who we played against. I guess we're about to find out. But when I saw this deck, looks like Richie. When I saw this deck and they went first, I knew immediately what was going to happen. You got the Marshadow, you got the Gengar. But the good thing is we do have the Avalog. And this is where I learned the hard way that, only ice figures can move over me, not all of my figures. So what he's going to do, he's going to rush me with the Shadow. We're going to be defensive here and put our... Kyurem on the goal, and then I see him bringing on his Gengar, so now this is where we put our Avalog here. Now I start bringing on my Glalie, bring on the Amara as well. What do I do here? Air Balloon. Oh yeah, Air Balloon right here on the Gengar. But we need to get a Rotom on, and that's exactly what we do. Bring on a Rotom now. And then he comes up with the Steelix. I'm just going to set over here. If he KOs my Eevee, that's fine. We can evolve into Glaceon. But now we're going to Refrigerator. Let's see if my opponent... knows what's going on. He has to move Lucario here, but he doesn't see it. He attacks with the Steelix. I'm like, let's go. And he gets the KO. I'm like, okay, we can evolve the Glaceon. Can we get some cheese from Glaceon? But now I'm going to switch over. And what my opponent does is he makes a big mistake and he max revive. I'm like, no, why would you do that? Oh, and you guys didn't see there. We cheesed at the very end. But when I was right here, because we had the Refrigerator going, that Fracture was 1 MP. So, good game, Mr. Richie. 3 matches, 3 cheeses, very sneaky. They didn't see it coming. Let me know in the comments below. What is your sneakiest cheese? Please let me know. Please send me dual IDs. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, I will catch you guys tomorrow morning for Pokemon Direct. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, peace.